and the sort of engage that top esports have, it's going to be reliant on an equalizer from one side, and you know, Fongyue looking for maybe a little bit of a unique angle in, but I do think top esports have enough, even if it's just Cream throwing his life on the line to start a fight, feel a little bit safer, and you can see Monkey now on this top side looking for 369.
All right, equalizer there to split the gap, and here comes Pantheon, but immediately booted out. 369 is forced to flash away. Meanwhile, down in the bot lane, Jachi is going to get targeted up. Captive audience, first shot, second shot, flash over the wall, and Yao Yao will clean it up for first blood.
And that's what you get when you manage to punish so early in this bot side. Monkey has just made 3 ganks happen.
Take a peek at it while Monkey is over on the top side, and imagine it might be just a swap of objectives. But speaking of Yao Yao, really impressed by what this guy has done to start off the game. This is, again, one of the players that feels like he hasn't really made a stamp on any of the games that he's played in. And in this one, he certainly has. White landing there. A big cooldown while Cream does have the Fate Seal available to him. You already see some plays happening down on the bot side, though, as Fongyue is coming through after About. Meanwhile, Nio is also on the way. Flash from About. Knockup is there as well. Stunned under the turret. But Nio's not going to be able to get there in time. Looking for at least a little bit of damage to turn around here. Nio's going to put up that shield wall, deal a little bit of extra damage, and now they might be looking for a dive, as About is caught very low right now. Yao Yao is not level 6, and this is bad news. About gets splashed on by Nio. Barriers there, but not enough to save him. Stun coming down onto Nio as Monkey and Karis are on the way. Again, a big tool down from Karis here. Fongyue is going to look to just try to keep people out, but he didn't land the knock up there, and they flash right after Nio, and it's Karis getting his first of the game.
Yeah, I think Fongyue there just being a little bit cautious.
We're down pretty heavily on this Sivir right now. The CS department is very, very large, as About has to take the magical journey over the wall, but I don't think he's going to find a way out for himself, as Jachi is going to even up a little bit of that gold gap.
And there we go. That's now.
If Team WE want to fight for it, they're going to need Karis at full power. Monkey already heading up to the top rush, finding Fongyue the hard way, but is able to dole out a lot of damage toward him. The problem is he's stunned up, and the CC lock is coming through, along with 369 to burn him away. The hammer only knocks one out, and 369 is on the board.
Yeah, really good to see that this Rumble is able to get a little bit of gold. Again, the reason we were so keen and so eager means that this Dragon probably forfeit and probably should be picked up by WE without any real competition. But the fact that they didn't find the first one, for me, a really big problem. I think that they're going to be relying very heavily on Monkey and what his Keeper's Verdict can do as we move into the late game. You know, you're looking to generate numbers disadvantages before you take these fights. Otherwise, you're relying quite extensively on this Bard, as we see a big movement up to this top side. Cube knows he's in danger.
Speaking of numbers disadvantages, this is a pretty big one. Locked up on the equalizer. It's barbecued Cube up in the top side.
Contribute a curtain call to this. Cube has got teleport if WE want to look here. And remember, Tempered Fate now available.
Is not healthy. That Tempered Fate's pretty good. Knockup going to come in to try to lock up Monkey. Karis is looking to get into the fight. Emperor's Divide lands on the 2, but he got exhausted. Herald's going to go over to that Pantheon. Meanwhile, on the backside, About it has to contend with 369, and it's not working out, but Team WE is winning the fight on the other front. There's the magical journey over the wall, and it's Cream going down. It's a double kill for Cube. And it is a huge fight win for Team WE to get themselves back in it.
Chain of Corruption able to do and get a lot of blight stacks across pretty much all of top esports.
Nio versus Cube, and Cube is 3 levels up. Equalizer goes down, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. However, Cube is in a bit of a bad way. There's a Chains of Corruption down on the 369. Can he turn this fight? He flashes away. Oh my goodness!
There we go!
And 1v2 goes 2 for 1.
We take those. This Varus is a pick that we can put on the list for Cube here. He was playing so frequently around these Rumble Scions, not showing us the Varus as a PowerPoint that we were excited about. Instead, shows us that we should be excited about this pick, and we should be excited for what he can do with it. Is really that tangential part to how this game is going to be successful for them. Mountain Drake has spawned, and for top esports, they're all here. They want to fight.
All right, there's an equalizer, and it's a damn good one, but a good stop there by Monkey. The magical journey to get Team WE out of a sticky situation, but they might want to re-engage. Cream with the soul unbound might go for a huge knock up here. 1,000 HP and lower. It's secured by top esports. Feng Yue says, I want more, and he's going to find out the hard way. That was a bad move, and the curtain call will finish him off. Fourth shot coming through. It's blocked by Jotchi. It's a 5v4, and Team WE showing restraint.
Now 369 is going to be able to convert onto this bot side turret, or rather Cream, excuse me, going to be convert onto this bot side turret, with Nio just really sort of seeing himself into this bot brush.
Oh my goodness, Team WE are just going for it. 20 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Yao Yao's trying to keep everybody up, and he's going to have the magical journey over the wall. Cream goes in, Fate sealed, doesn't matter, Baron to WE.
Now he's alone.
Can they find a way out? Monkey still alive. Team WE's got to run because Sivir and Squad are on the hunt. Karis goes golden, but he's in trouble. Cube will burn away. The Emperor's Divide will save members of Team WE for the moment. 369 still looking for more and is going to find some low health members. Equalizer on top of Monkey. He'll target out About, but About should be able to walk away. A shrewd move by Team WE gets Baron for him.
And I still think that that's worthwhile. Yes, they're currently sat in a negative Baron power play.
You need to make up this 1,900 gold deficit that you put yourself in. It was nice and flashy and a lot of glitz and glam, but not a whole lot of substance. Jotchi could be in trouble. Fourth shot. See if it sneaks through, but it's a good tempered fate. Monkey is here. Teleport came in from Karis as well. Jotchi trying to get away, but Monkey got headbutted right into him. But Monkey is low, and Monkey goes down. Team WE are unable to secure a kill, but the push is still on here in the mid lane. We're going to get a teleport coming in. All right, Team WE getting surrounded. Fate Seal doesn't land. Karis whiffs his ultimate too. He goes to the back line and finds Jotchi. It's the ultimate from Varus went wide. Karis goes over the wall, has gone golden in the face of Cream. It's an equalizer down, and Team WE is getting surrounded. And you are so right, Rudude. They've lost the plot in this game.
They are completely at odds with one another. They've just lost their heads, for lack of a better word and lack of better phrasing here. We just see them throwing their lives away underneath tier 2 turrets, going a little bit over aggressively. Monkey, gets knocked underneath the turret and he falls. That's absolutely fine. Now Cream and Cube in a 1v1.
Exhaust is out. He's done it once. Can he do it twice? It does not look like it, because that shield and that exhaust is too much to handle. Cream gets a solo kill on the side lane.
Cube TP's top lane, so they fire an equalizer into the mid lane for a little bit of poke. They get the dragon as well. And I think that was negative 3.1k as far as Baron power plays go.
That Sivir on the other side is starting to get mighty big, and it looks like Infinity Edge could be next on the menu. Here in the mid lane, we're going to look for Nio. We miss out of that Tempered Fate, but as long as you land everything else, it might not matter. But Nio is able to heal up and regroup with the rest of his team. Meanwhile, Cream on the bottom side is splitting away.
Yeah, and he's yet to get his Infinity Edge as well. When that comes through, that's that really big breakpoint for Cream. Now Cube the one in trouble.
Yep, good chunk here, but everybody else descends on him. He's all alone with no one to help.
Oh yeah, just didn't press the B button, not quite recalling in time, as it looks like we expect this nimble escape from Cream to be successful. The thing is that About can't face check that. Yao Yao good cleanse.
Yep, but Yao Yao is dead too, and they are getting knocked down like dominoes right now, Rude Dude. Ever since that Baron, they were in over their heads, Rude Dude, and the energy for Team WE has been let out like a balloon. Baron has been started up by top esports. It is getting shredded quickly, and Team WE has no response to it, just hanging around on the bot side. Feng Yue is out here on the mid lane. Yeah. Can they really even go after him because of his ultimate that he has?
Yeah, I'm glad that they didn't look for that. What does About do here? Oh, he tries to auto-attack a Yone. Yeah, that's on you, buddy. Sorry.
And the barrier, too. Oof.
He was dead before. Like, even if the barrier didn't get used, Cream could have snapped back, and he would have killed him with the ether damage. He did, like, all of his HP from full.
369, Jotchi and Feng Yue are down on the bottom side. We'll see if Team WE recognize that maybe there's an opportunity here, but they have members elsewhere. It's just a 3v3 for now as they try to handle the siege themselves. Meanwhile, Cream is going to pick up mid-tier 2 as the chokehold continues. Team WE rapidly losing ground.
Yeah, WE take notes here. This is how you use the Baron, right? They have done such a good job, top esports, at slowly just whittling away at these structures. You can see now double cannons coming into
Okay,
that bot side.
forward
Good
ultimate.
tempered fate.
It hits multiple members here, but a big triple knockoff from Feng Yue. The equalizer goes down, and the fight is all top esports. Fate sealed. It gets him onto the back line. It's a double kill for Jachi. Here comes Pantheon over the top, forcing Monkey and Cube into the fountain. A little too far as the fountain laser will get one back. Monkey and Cube have to mount a defense in a 4v2. With Baroned up minions, Cube is exhausted. He's gone golden, but he's gonna fall as soon as he comes out. And it's Monkey versus the world, and the world is much too big for you. Game 1 to top esports.
Well, Yanni, it was close right up until the part where it really wasn't. And as soon as top esports had a stranglehold on this game, had any real look in this game, they absolutely dominated. They end with an 11,500 gold lead here, where probably 22 minutes in, and that's not nearly what you would like to see. Take a quick look at that damage and in particular that gold graph. Usually we see sort of a steady increase, a gradual increase.
You're really relying on Chorus and Monkey to be this two-man unit, and Chorus is saying, hey, I'm gonna burst them out with my entire combo. See if Team WE is able to keep that trend up. Down on the bottom side, looking a lot better for top esports this time around. And, you know, that's no shade against WE. You were going up against Lucian Brum, which is very difficult. Chorus with some nice sidestepping there as Monkey is gonna look to take advantage of the opportunity. Great job there by Monkey, and he gets first blood.
A good couple of times before that nobody particularly in the LPL is looking towards. So there is that element of, well, does somebody know? But now on this bot side, is he going to know?
Oh no, he's not a knower, and he is going to fall just like the chicken camp. Nio picks up that one, and we'll get his chickens too. This does mean that if Cube sticks around...
He's got no flash. He has got flash, but he's got no vision in this brush.
Oh, Cube!
So.
Cube, brother Cube, what are we doing? They've solved the Rubik's Cube early on.
And again, this is another iteration of WE getting dragons down on the bot side, Cube not respecting that he's the weak side. 369 knows that he's not the point of the map that has control. And Cream as well, fancy feet.
Oh, the charm is there,
so
and he
good.
dodges as well. Cream does have 2 charges left of that ultimate if he wants it. Meanwhile, Nio is going to get shoved out. Cube says, hey, let's fight. Feng Yue down to half HP, but guess what? Nio is going to be ready to rejoin shortly as Jachi is auto-attacking away. Good ultimate from Cube. The interrupt is going to come through with that cease and desist, and it makes it a 1-for-1 for now. Jachi's going to dash away as Yao Yao's on his horse and is headed for the next one. There's that between worlds. Nio gets pulled in, forced to flash away. Just the weirding. Nio can't really get away. The heartbreaker there. Jachi going to be able to get under the turret. Team WE get a couple kills back.
Doesn't it costing
hang on, picture in picture. We are going after about.
Goodbye.
He is under the turret. The barrier is there, pulling back the feathers, but that is not enough. Great balancing of turret shots there from Feng Yue and 369.
To try and make something happen here. Given that they've got this Lucian, very difficult champion to navigate during the late stages of the game. Feng Yue, hello, not an engaged champion. Can't just be ripping those and expecting them to connect. Now WE are going to look for a response.
It's a big cooldown. Yeah. Well, Yao Yao is caught right now, and he's going to get that Magnet Storm down, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Now they turn onto a Bout. Well, a Bout has no ultimate to speak of, and it's another disaster fight. Top Esports pick up 2 more.
Just after that dragon goes, and I mean, they spot him, but...
All right, Cream getting the charm. Nio out of the brush. He had the item that says my jungler shows up to save the day. Gets a little bit of extra damage back onto Cream, so foils a gank attempt. Yao Yao on
failing.
He's on an island. We'll stun up Feng Yue. Monkey is here, and we are between the turrets. We want to go for this. Magnet Storm is there. Heartbreaker takes out Feng Yue. Jachi has to kite back toward his jungler. There's the flash. They mark him up. They stun him up, and they take him down. Karis with the shutdown.
Yeah, you know, after Yao Yao and About just decided to toss their lives around the dragon.
Monkey's on the bot side continuing to farm. We do see a lot of on-the-way pings on the top side, though.
I do like this Proto Belt from Karis, again, up against a team that is quite dive-oriented. That extra little bit of mobility, we're not expecting great things.
Well, that's a flash out of Cube with that Scion ultimate, and top esports descending like a pack of wolves. The turret's going to go down, and Cube is going to be the next target. He's going to land 2 with his ultimate, but Cream's charm, it's just too much for Cube to handle. It's just a matter of what can Team WE get while he goes down.
So some plates in the mid lane. They are going to get plates on that top side as well.
Jhachi missing out on a lot of damage there. Riftchild going to get spawned up while the Dragon being done by Nio. So this should be able to battering ram down the mid-tier 1 turret as Top Esports continues to make proactive plays around the map. Meanwhile, 369 versus Monkey for the moment. He's going to turn around and land a knock-up and not actually get rooted. What do you want to do with 369? You're just going to mean mug him down.
In the current season, feels actually like quite a lot, and like you should really be quite advantageous with this. Jhachi with 2 full items as well.
Okay, Yao Yao looking for that engage, and it's a pretty damn big one. Teleports are going to be coming in, but Yao Yao's going to be the first to fall. Culling going to come down as well. About's going to drop his ultimate. Cube is in the middle of everybody, but he's a very baby Gnar. He's a tiny boy, and he goes down. He's not able to take out Jhachi. Karis is going to have to retreat to the safety of his top turret, but Cream is ready to run him down. He will not land the charm. And Karis is on an island. Meanwhile, Nio and 369 are fighting. Monkey trying to heal up as best he can. Heartbreaker lands, and Monkey is going to be able to get the reset without getting the kill. 369 going to be the next target as Karis shows up using that proto belt, putting it to good use. 369 falls, and Monkey's going to take him over too. Feng is on just a sliver. We are Viegoing. There's another one. Monkey moving forward. Tags up Jhachi. He's stunned, looking for more. Right into a charm. The turnaround, and Monkey is still alive. Karis is on a sliver, and Top Esports can't close out the kills.
Feels like they know that this next fight is going to be do or die. WE, we've been here before. Now Nio doesn't have a great big global ulti to get there.
And this teleport that screams, guys, we're doing the Baron, we're doing the Baron. They do it again. Now it's 369 all alone. Monkey peels off. About and Cube are still hitting this thing, though. Feng Yue is coming here to cut off. And here's the rest of Top Esports. They still have a turnover on the top side. Do Team WE, and now they're grouped up on the top side of the river here.
I mean, the map does feel a little bit weird, like you say. WE still have this tier 1 turret to try and retreat back to, which gives them a pretty good bastion to rally behind. I think that Top Esports do need to try and work that one down. It looks like that's the next play here. You can see 5 members strong on that top side whilst they'll be committing to the bot lane.
Has his ultimate's going to go over the wall. Yao Yao going to be the first one targeted. Another charm that doesn't land. Pulling everybody in with a Magnet Storm, but Yao Yao will fall regardless.
So they'll take this tier 1 turret on the top side. They're TPing down to the bot lane as well to hopefully stop Cube from taking this. And with a great big TP shield, you would expect him to be prevented, but does just mean that WE say, well, you've left your mid lane undefended. Fellows, we will be taking that one instead. And now actually Top Esports going for a big commit themselves as a return TP from Feng Yue. Maybe between Monkey and About, they can cut through this Scion. Picture in picture is what happened in your mid lane. Yeah, Cullen just doing a lot of work and does force the ulti out of About.
We have yet to see him do much of anything. He needs to step up. Speaking of stepping up, it's time for Top Esports to step up to the plate. We're dividing multiple members of Team WE. Monkey is going to get targeted out. Charmed up, big damage. He is locked up, and they throw away the key. And over the top, Jhachi getting on the back line, flashes over the wall. Karis is going to be able to take him out, but also finds himself in a lot of trouble. He goes golden, but Top Esports begins to descend. He'll flash over the wall. Feng Yue still alive for the moment, but About's able to clean him up, flashes away from a charge. Karis breaks some ankles, but he's on a ward, and that's bad news for the Team WE mid laner. Can he lead them on a wild goose chase? Can he break their ankles one more time? Okay. Okay. Nio has realized the jig is up. I got you, don't worry.
As funny as that all is, that probably saves the Baron, I'm going to be honest.
Dragon's going to be started up. He needs to start hitting that. Teleport's going to be coming in from Karis. His Team WE are going to come in through the bot side. Cube's still trying to determine where he needs to go. He is running out of Narbar. He needs to start stacking that up. He's going to hop over, head to the back of the pit, start tagging up Nio. Nio looking for a big target, and they blow up Team WE in an instant. About has to head for the hills. Karis is dead. Cube isn't able to do a damn thing on the back line either, as Jhachi is low, but he survives. Top Esports aces Team WE.
And they'll get the soul off the back of it as well. Here, Yanni, maybe a push up to the top side. A clean 5-4-0 ace. And the Baron is on the menu as well. They'll push in bot side. They'll push in the mid lane. And then they're going to look to two-man the Baron as well. They are looking to have their cake, eat it, and then force the remnants of whatever comes out the other side down the throats of WE. And I think that from here, Top Esports, right? They were in a position where they needed to push the pace of the game. They have now found their soul. They have found Baron, and as long as they close this game out, they should be absolutely fine. Send us to a 2-0 to begin with. WE just haven't quite been able to find their feet in this series just yet. Looks like they're going to have one game or so more to be able to do it, but this is what I'm talking about. Let's look at the damage that the cannon minions are doing, let alone anything else.
Cream drops his ultimate down. Yao Yao is low. Yao Yao is dead. About has to use his ultimate defensively as Cars is getting crit. Top Esports are shredding the base. Meanwhile, hold on, Cube is just going to die to Nio and 369. That's it.
Yeah.
That's game.
And as long as they can close out, that's exactly what they've done here, Yanni.
Okay, oh my goodness!
Headshots.
About gets slammed by 369, and Team WE gets slammed by Top Esports here in Game 2. Match point to Top Esports.
And this match ends 14,000 gold in the lead for Top Esports. There was no close early game. There was no close mid game, really, this time round for Top Esports. It was just all Top Esports from the very get-go. If I'm looking at this from the perspective of a WE player, and in particular from the perspective of About, he was constantly getting his ulti burned just in 1v1s on mid lane. You know, and those have been the problems of Diachi, is that he looks for these mid lane plays, but in an instance where you're ahead, where your team are backing you up.
Are your CC on Team WE and Karma Tether, but let's be real, that seems a little fake. And Top Esports, Nio and Cream, listen, it's their show. It's their world. The rest of Top Esports are just living in it. It's up to those two. Lie and wait. He's ready to make his move. Feng Yue needs to land this hook. Yao Yao is walking away along with About. The slow is there. About getting tagged. He's going to get engaged on first. Shift is there, flashing after him. Yao Yao leaves his AD carry to die. It's first blood to Jachi.
Yep, only so much that you can do there as Yao Yao, quote, farming, right? Like getting himself those camps, whatever, gave him this farm lead. Now, we need to see what it is that he's able to do with it. Here's nothing.
Uh-oh, Nio is immediately revisiting the bot lane here. He's going to tag up About. About is caught, and About is dead. Yao Yao going to be the next target, too. Is the shielding going to be enough? Is he going to be able to get under the turret? He is, but he will not survive. Nio is able to walk out, and the Top Esports jungler is crushing Team WE under the pressure.
He might be in trouble if he does. His monkey is lurking around the corner here. But they are able to clear out that vision once again, and you can see that... Yeah, here comes Karis as well.
And he's got that Realm Warp. We are going to see a root come down onto Feng Yue. Here comes that Realm Warp in as well, and Feng Yue will fall. Good job by Karis moving around well.
Yeah, recalled and then went back out via bot lane. Knows that he's going to be able to work his way back up to that mid lane eventually. He might miss out on... Okay, and I was expecting him to go for that flash when he went for the all-in. Didn't end up using either of them. And now in the mid lane, Cream in trouble. Oh dear.
Oh, great roam from Yao Yao, and Monkey is going to descend on him as well. Good flash from Cream. Hook is onto Monkey. Jachi's on the way. Cream quite low, but they force away Team WE. All the while, Nio is able to sneak away the dragon. Means that Top Esports has a very sizable lead right now. It's only about 600 or 700 gold, but the objectives going their way as well. Just plus the fact that Cream's online, Nio's online, it's really good for them. This has been a big regression from Team WE. It feels like they have no bite to their gameplay anymore. Their bot lane has struggled mightily. The rookie of the split About not getting it done. And from downtown, that enchanted crystal arrow lands flush. Karis falling for a second time. And there's just nothing that Team WE can do.
Going fishing really early on. Monkey again, still down here on the spot side. Really wants to either find a recall for About, or looking for a 2v3.
It's right on Monkey. Here comes Nio. He's ready to go in and fight. Monkey gets a kill, but he gets traded out on the backside. Realm Warp there, and Nio says, I'll stand and fight. Cream flashing in, petrifying gaze, locks up Karis, and he goes down next.
Yeah, can't get out, doesn't have flash. He's grounded underneath the structure as well, and it's Top Esports once again clinging to this lead, and this time round pushing it that little bit further. Yes, Feng Yue falls, but And these have little consequences.
As we head to the wet noodle fight up in the top lane for some reason. Now let's look at the real action here. Jauchi getting tagged up, flashes away, but it looks like a fight that About is going to win. A solo kill for About.
And that was much needed, but Jauchi with some really bad clicks in there. Down on the bot side, they did pick out Yao Yao, and they're looking for Karis here as well.
Teleport coming in from behind here. It's going to be Cube joining the party as Karis is quite low. Nio is going to get sequestered out. He's able to flash away. What did the rest of Top Esports do? Foggy is going to land a hook, and they're going to target out Monkey. Cream doing big damage as Monkey falls. Karis is hanging on by a sliver as Cube has to walk forward in this 3v1. Yao Yao is on the way. The shields are going to be available. He's going to target Cube with the first one, but the hook lands, and now he's stuck on the miasma, choking on the toxic air that Cream is putting out. Cube on this backside finds Feng Yue after an all-out, but now finds himself in a 2v1 because Karis can't help, and the Rubik's Cube has been smashed to pieces. TES up 1.3k gold.
Flash his way out to safety here. We might be seeing more. There's a TP behind from Cream, and here comes Feng Yue.
Oh, watch out, the miasma, the stun, it's too much to deal with. Cream has gone crazy in this game. He's 5-0-3, the Cassiopeia counter played to perfection. About is going to die in the mid lane as well to Jauchi, and it is all gone to pieces. Top Esports running over Team WE
is pretty much unrivaled for mid lane champions, and as we see now the Herald being secured, Cream going back to base with a 2.6k gold lead.
They attacked the rookie of the split and Yao Yao in the bot lane. Karis has been sufficiently locked up. Cream in a little bit of trouble now as Cube is trying to make something happen. It's a good flash. He's knocked back, and it's Monkey getting a shutdown. Maybe that triggers something in Team WE to find a way back in this game. We're going to get a Herald charge coming through, but Karis is here just to clean up the wave.
I'm going to lose out on 369 as WE are quite content with the play that they have just made. It will be a slow return to normalcy,
which is the big thing, right? If you're not in Group Ascent, you want to get into Group Ascent, and Sixth Festival they were to get there. We'll hold that thought for a moment as we are investing everything we have into killing Cube at this point, and it looks like they're going to get him. It's just a matter of time. Now, what is the response going to be from Team WE?
Well, I don't know that it could be all that great. As you can see, Cream takes the safe ways. I do think that WE should really be happy with this split. You know, they've got a good amount of development. Karis was able to step up a little bit, and now looking mid lane for About.
Oh, the Forge God perhaps predicting a flash, but oh, the knockup is going to target him up, and it's another knockup by 369. And the Team WE members in the mid lane, the bottom lane and support will fall once again.
TP committed here by Cream to try and make this play happen. And a wonderful double knock-up from 369. Finds them caught on a wall. Top Esports will turn this now into the Baron with About and Yao Yao finding their 4th deaths respectively.
Really, and this is a guy that has been around for a while but hasn't really stuck too much at the tier 1 level. Let's see if he gets another split for himself. Backside, Nio not going to be able to land. Wood becomes lightning as Team WE. They are going to try and do what they can to avoid this dragon going over. Nio targeting out About. He's on the backside, trying to mitigate as much damage as he can. Cube still alive, but will finally fall to Cream. And now he will slither forward and look for the rest of Team WE. Karis going to get knocked up on the side. 369 is going to whiff the Ornn ultimate, but it does not matter because Top Esports are too damn strong. It's a triple kill for Cream, and he just knew where Monkey was without even having vision of him. He has Team WE downloaded. Top Esports have Team WE downloaded. That is an ace, an unofficial quadra, and a Cloud Soul for Top Esports.
Yeah, this game, this series, Yanni, I fear has been pretty much wrapped up. 5k gold lead.
I know we've been lauding Cream for his great play in this game, as we should be. We'll hold that thought as Aid. Arrow is going to come and land flush on About. He's locked up. Nio on top of Yao Yao. A Realm Warp will at least get your Ezreal out, but it will not get the Rise out. We can talk about lauding, Cream getting all the plaudits for this game while they kill Cube, but what this series showed me is that Nio, I thought he was maybe on the same level as Monkey, that those guys were very similar in skill. I think Nio has proven far and away in the series that he is the better jungler. He was the one making a lot of proactive plays in this series where Monkey could not.
Yeah, and I mean, that's not necessarily just a product of the champions either. I mean, Monkey got absolutely smurfed on in this, in particular, game number 3. Game 1 where he had the Poppy, we didn't really see too much from him. Game number 2, we didn't see too much on the Viego outside of some really good team fights later on. The other game from Monkeys have been lacking, and you can see here that Top Esports just kind of dancing as they take this tier 3 turret, the inhibitor as well, the entire time. Cream is pushing in the mid lane. There's a Baron spawning. Hold on.
All right, Nio, use that ultimate, very low. So the minions are pouring into the base, but Top Esports will walk it out with 2 inhibitors down.
And for WE, obviously, you know, whatever the criticisms of Monkey may be, whatever the ropes to success are going to be, most likely going to need to have a good amount of off time in the off season to make it work. They're going to realm warp in Cube.
All right, we're going after Cream. If we can take him out, we might have a shot. Arrow goes wide. This could be the fight that Team WE needs, but it's Jachi on the flank. Look how fast he is. Just running them down. It's a double kill for 369. Cube going to be the next target. 369 flash for the triple kill. You know he wants a quad, but he's not going to get it. It's a full house of kills for Top Esports, and it's a full house in the base of WE because you got minions and you got 4 members of Top Esports to walk it down and end this series. We thought these teams were close, and many did. I did. You said no. You are wrong. You have preached correctly to the people, Rudude, as Top Esports have 3-0'd and eliminated WE for the playoffs here in Split 1.
Yeah, 29-7. Not a close game, not a close series.